What happens when you create a legendary Pokemon with a base 120 attack stat, base 138 speed, and a bulk similar to Megiana? You get Zamazenta, one of Game Freak's biggest disappointments and the only cover art legendary to not even be an OU. Yes, it's true. Zamazenta is officially a UU Pokemon, not due to it being a very shit Pokemon, but because, in my opinion, of New Toy Syndrome. A lot of people right now are messing around with Chien. Ditto's obviously in OU because of, Imposter being able to copy all of the Dragon Dances, Swords Dances, all of that happening right now. Other mons like, I have no idea, maybe Grim, you could say Grim's probably being used a lot because of HO, which is the definite best playstyle right now in that decks. Drill, obviously Sash, Mold Breaker, very strong mon. I don't know how long it's gonna stay. I definitely hope Drill stays OU. It's very consistent, but I'm not very sure. But as you can tell, there's a lot of stuff that people are messing around with right now, right? That bring Zamazenta down. Or people just weren't like fucking with Zamazenta that much, right? When you look at it. There's also mons like Claude, Pex, all of these defensive mons that make it very hard for Zamazenta to do what it wants, especially Feeny. But I just wanted to talk about the sets that are viable of Zamazenta. Right, so the first thing I want to talk about, which is my personal favorite, is Adamant Choice Scarf with CC Player of Psychic Fangs Ironhead. This is like the premier Zamazenta set, or at least the main set people should run, right, in my opinion. CC hits obviously everything. Is its stab, it doesn't hit ghosts or anything. This set can run Crunch over Psychic Fangs if you wanted to hit ghosts specifically, but if you're coming up against like a Dragapult, you click and play rough. And if you're coming up against the Golden though, a Golden goal. If you're coming up against Golden, you might as well just switch out to one of your better mons. Is what it is what it was, right? Zamazenta is also a Pokemon that doesn't benefit terribly from Terra, which means that if Terra does get banned from that deck, Zamazenta is only going to get better because it doesn't need its Terra typing in order to be very strong. Right, as compared to something like Chi-Yu and regular OU. So obviously 375 speed is more than enough when you're running Choice Scarf. Some people run Jolly just to get jumps on like Satitan, I guess. Jolly Satitan, I have no fucking idea, bro. I don't even think, wait, I'm talking out of my ass. Satitan's not even fast. I don't know why people run Jolly, but I've seen some Jolly Choice Scarf. Is that how I know that? It's because they didn't outcome my Iron Moth, right? The main reason people would want Adamant like right now is because Iron Moth is everywhere and Psychic Fangs from Adamant Zamazenta does 97 to 114 as compared to Jolly, which is like 89 to 104. So it's a very bad roll. Obviously, if you have Rock Sub, then it's a guaranteed OCO from both. But some people just like lead Zama and then see the Iron Moth, and the people of Iron Moth stay in, and then they don't die, and then they get cooked. So that's the main reason why we run Adamant over Jolly for Choice Scarf. Second is my least favorite out of the three sets, Choice Band. You have CC, Iron Tail, Psychic Fan, Stonage. Again, some people like to run Crunch over this, or if you really want to, because you are banded, you can run Ice Fang / Fire Fang. Probably not Fire Fang, but you can run Ice Fang for Landorus-Therian, all that, Gliss, Chomp, all of the flying types, I guess. But I don't really think Ice Fang's really that good. It's 65 base power. Obviously, the fact that Zamazenta has such bad moves is more evidence to why it's in UU right now, and it's probably just going to remain an OU threat by the end of the day. I know Life Orb is also something people run. I like Life Orb more than Band, but Band is just, the biggest damage hitter. People run Charlie on Choice Band because 412 is faster than Chien Pao. Still slower than Paul though, so it is what it is. You are still faster than Megalop though, right? When you're running Choice Band 412, so that's faster than Mega Main is everything you want, right? Compared to Scarf, I've seen a lot of people run Iron Tail. By a lot of people, I mean people on the ladder. I've seen people run Iron Tail instead of Iron Head, mainly because they want to maximize damage output without running Adamant, which is interesting to me. If I were to run Band, I'd probably not run Iron Tail because I just don't trust the move. Running both Stonage and Iron Tail, both moves that can miss low accuracy, I don't know, man, but hey, do what you gotta do, okay? So yeah, that's basically it for this set. There's not much to talk about. I don't really like the set that much. You can run Play Rough, obviously you can run all of the other moves. It is Choice Band. I guess that's the one thing Band has over Scarf. is you can run more moves because you have a higher damage output, seeing as you are choice band compared to Scarf, where you're always forced to run like decent moves. The reason you don't run Iron Head you don't run Iron Tail, is because Scarf Zamazenta with like Iron Head is usually seen as something you use late game, when fairies and stuff like that are low enough to where they'll die to an Iron Head, and you don't want to risk missing and ruining your end game, no? So that's just the main reason for that. Player off does miss, that is what it is. And my second favorite set is Iron Defense, Body Press, Crunch with Rest, Substitute, or Protect if you want. This set is very good because getting your sub up with 224 and 32 plus Jolly, whatever, blah blah blah, means that Ferrothorn cannot break your sub because you come in with +1, right? This is assuming you come in with +1, so first time switching it onto a Pharaoh, right? Your sub cannot be broken, and obviously if you Iron Defense, then your sub can't be broken. +2 Body Press does around 80% to Ferrothorn, so Ferrothorn's threatened out. Heatran obviously dies. Crunch is there for the ghost types. I've seen people run Protect over Crunch and run mono fighting and have something to deal with ghosts, which is also a very viable option. I just like running Crunch on mine. And this set's also very viable on both balance and offensive teams, because the simple fact that Zamazenta can switch in on like offense view offense, which is also like, it's always a coin flip matchup, you know, with the fact that you have crazy mons, they have crazy mons. It's just whoever gets the lead first and then gets rocks up. You gotta play everything perfectly, right? But Zamazenta brings some level of depth to that because you're able to bring him in, take a hit, and if you're lucky, Iron Defense up. If he's left with a bunch of physical attackers, maybe you have the opportunity to actually sweep. You can slow down the pace of the game to your liking just because you have Zamazenta. And then obviously on balance, I don't know, you gotta explain, it's called balance for a reason, bro, right? And that's basically what I want to talk about. These are the three main sets. Zamazenta is probably going to become an OU Pokemon at some point. I don't think it's going to become Ubers, but there maybe something goes crazy and Zamazenta all of a sudden is top of the meta, going crazy on everybody. But as long as Clodsire, Pex, Feeny, all of these guys are around, Dirge is crazy, bro. Dirge wars this thing completely right now. So, you know, is what it is. I definitely don't think this mon's gonna get banned to Ubers, but it definitely deserves a shot at OU. I definitely think it'd be good at OU. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Peace.